thank you for going ahead on and, alerting the YouTuber algorithm that post was there and they removed it with the warning. I thank you so much. I just wanted to come in and see if I still had the ability to go live. Just as I thought it would happen, I thought that you would. Cause you's a petty old bitch. Shit, this shit is crazy. Why are you trying to ignite the fire to get me riled up? It's actually fun. If you didn't know, I am one of them people that have enjoyment out of taunting and fucking with people. Girl, you. Oh, yeah, I was the bad kid. Oh, child. I was the bad kid, honey. I was the kid that I was the kid that loved taunting others. Even when it came to the ice cream truck bullshit. The ice cream truck used to come by my grandma's house and everybody would get one ice cream off the ice cream truck and I would get two. And baby, when ice cream truck leave, we'll all just be outside and we'll be enjoying our um Pac-Man ice cream, our ice cream sandwich, our strawberry shortcake ice creams. We'll just be enjoying our ice creams. And I'll put mine in the freezer, the other one. I put it in the freezer. And after dinner, I go get that ice cream and my cousins, they'll be all looking. And I'll be just licking that ice cream all in their face. And they didn't never catch on. Like, we all got the amount of money. It was just that they was going for like the $5 ice cream. I had the whole $5 too, but I would get one for then and one for later. When they finally found out or figured out that they could do the same thing I could do, I had moved on from that taunt. I had moved on from fucking with them in that manner. I had something else up my goddamn sleeves. Good morning, Queen. I had something else up my sleeves to get on their motherfucking nerves. And I already knew if you tagged me in the video, I was gonna tag you in the post. Period. Are you on your way to work, girl? You supposed to been there. You late. But yeah, I already knew you were gonna goddamn going. If it could have been the language that I used on the post too. So I'm not gonna give you all that credit. But it could have been the language on the post too. Because I did say fuck you. And I think it was just the picture. If I recall, I didn't say fuck you. But I know I tagged your regular ass in the post to let you be aware that I was telling you, fuck you, bitch, Ray Allen. Child, where the fuck is my motherfucking shit? Yeah, I know I tagged you in it. Cause you tagged me in your video. Turn turn around is fair play. Turn about is fair play, right? Dumbass bitch. Well, this morning I woke up and I had been tagged in a video. I don't even recall the name of the video, but I know that it had Just Lovely. And then she tagged Diamond Cluster Hustler. And the very first words on the video was, for somebody I ain't even subscribed to, they decide to do a video about me. I did a video about you because you done did several, including me in your shenanigans, Ray Ellen. Like, cut the bullshit, girl. Like I just said, you one of them people that have this itch inside you that cause you to. Like I said, babe, I believe you be over there taking notes, and you didn't really have too much to do. So you went back to your notepad when you was talking about some shit from years ago when it came to the whole thing about, I don't know who you calling Killer Whale, but the girl who you were calling Killer Whale, and then you had did a video on her, but at the end you included me and Captivating Christian. And like I said, the same way somebody had told you that I did that video about you, somebody came and told me that you put me in the video, and I only went to go listen to my part. And you came for my morality and who I am when it comes to my livelihood and so on and so forth. And I didn't think that was cool. Cause bitch, I had been forgot about your regular ass. Been forgot about you. Yeah, girl, honey. She yeah, this morning. I woke up this morning, you know, the first thing you do, you grab your phone, you go use the bathroom, you stop at the sink, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, then you come back to your phone. And before I even touch my phone, when I pick it up, it showed me all my notifications. And the notification at the top was a video about Just Lovely. And at the end, she added Diamond Cluster Hustler. Who is I? Just Lovely. She added me, y'all. So I added her on my community post. I found a good little nice picture on the internet, and it was a yellow. I said, "Oh, that's very appealing." A yellow background with a white hand busting through a hole with the middle finger up, and it said, "Fuck you." And I just add Ray Ellen. Shit. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. The fuck wrong with you? Oh, hope. And the other video that I just went live and did, it was only one person that remained in the chat. I assumed it was her. And I was like, oh, let me go take that post down because I know she gonna flag it. And she did. And then I came live again just to see if I can go live. Damn, I can't stand this coffee maker because it be running out of water too quick for me. Now I got to go upstairs and get me a damn water bottle. Child, I don't even know. It say new to streaming or looking. Oh, child, fuck that. Fuck the elderly. My parents and grandparents been gone. So it's fuck all the rest of them, girl. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, girl. I'm an orphan. We need some water. That's how I feel. Queen, if I could, I think I got to go and look at J Dunn whole damn live now. I know she was talking about the situation with Lady Nika and Pizza. I don't know that much. But some kind of way, Nesca comes in the mix. But I wouldn't know what goes on over at Nest because I don't watch her. Do I want 6 ounces today. Give me a little 6 ounce of coffee. Oh shit, I can't stand this cream. But yeah, I just came back to test it. If I can go live. Great evil. Yep. Great motherfucking evil. Need to go sit her old ass down and start crocheting or some shit. It's so shameful. It's so shameful. Oh, like I was saying, I had even talked to my sister and my brother about it just to see, kind of feel them out and see how they felt about me and the older lady, because the older lady came from me, and see what they were going to say. And both of them were like, fuck that old bitch. And they don't say anything about my siblings and their respect to old people. It's just that, oh, let me drop my link. It don't say anything about that. It just, I don't like the way this set up. I see what they've been talking about when it comes to um StreamYard. This is my picture I'm gonna use for today. I got to find a song. If I'm not mistaken, I took that picture back in if in 2018. I think that the music had started kind of unappealing to me around that time. But I'm sure I find something. I'm a 70s. I'm a down south rap chick. I even enjoy the California rappers. I got a person in the back. Hold on, they know who it is. Hey Queen, what's up? Welcome to the stage.
Good, good morning. Good morning.
Hey
We had
girl.
we hadn't talked in a couple of days. We hadn't talked in a couple of days. To find you up early and bright this morning up here on this line.
Well,
Now
you
you
wake
know.
up to your notifications. You react sometimes.
Well, I had been over there in J Dub. You know, J Dub do that morning show, so I had been over there in her line, and then I end up had a phone call and had left hers, and me and my friend was talking stock market stuff. And then when I came back on, you was on, so I had missed what had happened, but you caught me up. We ain't got to go back through it again because it's not very interesting to me, the subject
Hmm.
matter. Not your opinion of it, but the subject matter of it. We trying to let sleeping dogs lie, but
They
sometimes people
keep
just
coming
won't
back.
let you won't let you just walk away in peace. But okay.
It was funny to me because you said that I'm not even subscribed. Oh, and that's what hurt my feelings. Like, okay, but you still going at it. And then like I said before, I had even allowed her to say the things that she said. I think like two videos in, to the point to where I even stopped going and listening. Cause who could sit and listen to somebody talk about them? That's so weird to me.
Okay. Let me you know how I am. Let me backtrack this and let's take it from point one to point two. Everybody that she talking about, she says she's not subscribed to. Okay, so I need to know per prescription subscription how much you get put for somebody being subscribed to you. Nothing. Okay, so we don't even
Right.
care
It
about
don't
that.
even matter.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
that don't even matter. Okay, maybe not even a half a cent. You ain't even getting that for it. So
No,
you not being subscribed is fine.
it's fine.
Regardless if they subscribed or not, somehow they always get the message, and that's that good teamwork that she got of the people that watch the internet for her.
Yeah.
So kudos for that. So other than that, I really don't even. I mean, I guess ain't nobody been talking about them in so long. To it's like,
Me either.
well, I know what I'm saying. Nobody hadn't been even mentioning them, but so where all
I
this
guess they
come
were
from?
with bringing it back to her is for their entertainment purposes.
Oh, for you saying for her entertainment purposes, because it
Yeah,
ain't.
it's no, it's for whoever bringing it back to her, cause they know she gonna
Oh,
fire up her live and she gonna, talk
well,
about
yeah,
whoever they deem to be evil. I don't know the thought process of it all, but it is what it is. But that's
yeah.
just how I see it. The same way somebody brought it to me, she say somebody brought it to her. It's been brought to her attention. So it had been brought to my attention that I was added into the end of a video about somebody who she called Killer Whale. I don't know who Killer Whale is, but how you gonna lump me in the conversation and talk about my morality? So I did respond to that video. I did.
I mean,
But
but which you have every right to, because apparently she was responding to a video where somebody had said something about her, and I thought that was how the YouTube spirit went, especially in this section that we in now. If somebody say something about you, you have the right to come back and say something about them. But I get your point, because you had not even said anything about her, nor Cap
mm-mm.
at this point in a long time. So she was on one subject and she reached for two or three more subjects, which is
Right.
her right to do. But then don't get upset when that one or two. I just don't understand that. Why? If
Why you mad?
well, I ain't gonna even say why you mad. It's just why you surprised? Because it
Yeah.
seems like you don't want nobody to talk. Not you. Let me clarify myself. It seems like, and I'm not gonna say she don't want anybody to talk about her, but she always says, and it is her right, that if someone says something about her, she's gonna come back and respond to it. So okay, that's good. That's fine. She is responding to something that somebody else said about her. But in the
Mm-hmm.
mix of her responding, she added other people into it, i.e. you and Cap. So then
Right.
you did the same thing that she did, because her name was brought up. You responded to something that she said. Now, see, that just make it a vicious circle, because this could just keep on going round and round and round and round and round. So, I mean, okay.
It's fine.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say. It's fine. My whole thing is, like you said, you cannot be surprised if anybody responds back to the foolishness that you put out on them, no matter how deep and dirty they get with you as a response to what you said about them. And I feel like for the most part, I've been, being respectable towards her by not even mentioning her. And to the point to where I had made it up in my mind that I wasn't even gonna go live about. I wasn't even it wasn't even just about her. It was just that I felt like I didn't have any contributing content to put out. So why would you even go live? That's just how I felt.
I get it. I
Yeah.
mean, to be perfectly honest with the people, man, you do talk behind what they call the scenes. But and I already know you hadn't really been doing anything, because it wasn't really nothing to talk about. But okay, I guess sometimes I don't know. Do people be want to be in the news, or do they want to be part of the mess? They say they don't, but I'm just
I
baffled.
can't
You
tell.
know, I can't either, and I'm just
I can't
oh
tell.
Lord have mercy.
I've even gotten to a point where I know, like you said, we know the sector, we know what goes down. But I
Yeah,
don't
that's
give a
all you can
fuck.
do is
It's
gasp.
just to me, like I said in the in the beginning of the video, it's me being
Ah,
ultra petty. Like over these last couple of weeks, I have been within my enters and within my inner fire sign. So I've been petty here, petty there, and I've been having fun with it. So why not? Because the first video was done on April the 1st. So that what from me was done on April the 1st.
so
So
it's April
that
Fool's Day.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that ignited something in me. And I ain't just been petty with her. I've been petty with other people too. It's just it's leading up to the date of my birth. So I probably would give my mama hell, like, bitch, let me out of here. So
Mm, yeah,
shit,
mm, yeah, and
you
I
know,
understand. I
it's my
understand.
enemy.
You girl, you do what you do, you honey. Cause when my fire sign come out, boy, you all better stand back. That's all I can say.
So
I
being said, oh no, I ain't finna do that. Being said, this is unbelievable. I remember when you and me and her spoke on StreamYard for the first time. Hey, Ray Ellen. Yeah, she up there somewhere, girl. I ain't studying that motherfucker. She's a
come on,
motherfucker.
come on, come on, come on, come on. We're not gonna do the elderly like that, and cause I'm elderly
Girl,
too. Let me straighten that out now.
you
Let me
ain't
straighten.
elderly. Shit. I don't told
Yes.
y'all. I don't told y'all old bitches stop claiming that shit. I'm finna be 51 this week, babe. I'm still goddamn a teenager.
Ah, no, I need J Dub to be talking. J Dub a dog out of old.
Jadon, she can't stand old bitches at all. Jadon, oh girl, I be like, girl, you gonna get that one day. And
I'm
she
like,
keep
ease
reminding
up.
us, how she creeping up on 40. You know how I
Yeah,
felt when I turned 40? Young.
yeah, I felt better at 40 than I did 30. Now, when I turned 30, I was depressed, but 40 was like, okay, okay. Leaving out them 20s was hard for me, but it was time.
It was time to go on and leave 'em.
Yeah.
And I ain't never had a problem with aging. Never. I had a problem with 50. I already told you the story about 50. I had a
Mm-hmm.
problem with 50. I think that the reason why I'm so high spirited on the 51 is because I've went past that. I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
beyond that. So, I've conquered that fear of becoming 50. I'm becoming 51 and
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun with it. I'm
Yeah. What you
having
don't
fun
think
with
about
it.
the only thing about it what people don't seem to forget is is only one alternative to getting old, and I'd rather get old
Then they die.
than
I want to
than
still
to
stay
die.
here and live a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I still got grandchildren I want to see come up and everything. Yes, I mean, and now it's a good time in life when you get to this point where you don't struggle with your children and they up out and hopefully they doing good on their own and you can just sit back and glide.
That's true, Benz, but I think at a certain age you will become to the point. I feel like when I become a certain age where I no longer have to work, then it's time to get these flight miles going. Like I feel like the whole goal of me becoming seasoned, as you say, is in clothes and shoes, and they never get old. They just become vintage, okay? But I think that me becoming a seasoned person I is to actually that's when I started living life without the burden of becoming going to work, and I could choose to do the things that I be wishing I can be off work to do. Like you know, travel,
Well,
hang
see,
around
well,
with
I have
friends.
to now. I have to buck against that for one thing, and that's one reason why I talk about retirement. The only thing about retiring and to do that's why I'm doing mine now while I'm still working. While I'm still able to get around. My knees ain't bad. Ain't nobody got to push me around in a wheelchair and everything else, and I can get around on my own. Because if you wait until retirement, one, you might not make it there. God forbid, but hopefully you will make it to retirement. But why put off your travels until you retire instead of just going ahead and getting it in now when you
Well,
more able to get around?
that's also the upcoming goal. I've conquered other fears on top of that. So basically, I will start back traveling again
Thank
in
you.
the near future. And
Thank you.
I'm leaving behind the fear of whatever I got going on to keep me from being able to take advantage of some benefits from previous employment. And girl,
And
mhm.
that comes to my second point. My second point is also in the times that we living in now, if you got a 401k, it's slowly dwindling away.
Oh
And
baby, it look bad.
what you thought you might have had, you might not have it now no more. Okay, but anyhow, you don't ever want what it's gonna be some people that retire and the only thing they have left is just enough to pay bills. You're not gonna have that money to enjoy life. That's just like
You see,
when
that's what I
children
see
coming up.
every day.
That's what like when children come up and say, "Oh, I can't wait to be grown for I can do what I want to do." But
So
guess
you
what?
pay them bills.
You when you get grown, it gonna be more expensive. You ain't gonna be able to do what you gonna want to do because you might not have the money to because you're paying them rent, mortgage, whatever, that light bill, them grocery bill, the cost of being grown. So I see retirement as the same thing, unless you are gonna be set up to a place where as you can pay all your bills and still afford the luxuries and live like you did when you was employed. I might as well go and get these trips in now before I retire, where I got the extra coinage to do it at. Because I don't never want to retire on thing. I got to do it just to be able to sit at the house. That's gonna be boring as fuck.
And that's what, I talk to a lot of seniors and they remind me about they social security and they how they a penny picture, especially during today's time. I talked to somebody the other day, they told me, child, I'm on the verge of eating cat food, and I said, God bless you. I cannot find my earbuds. But Queen,
I'm on
thank
here.
you so much for coming up. It's beyond the point of
It's time for you to
my
go to work.
prep time for me to get my day started at the job.
Girl, I'm
And
already at the job. Been here. But
but
okay.
I had to
I
get
know.
I wake up early so I can get everything, all my little software and everything set up on the pewter. But I
Hmm.
had to come and thank her for proving my thoughts. That's all that was. And she proved my
All right,
thoughts.
but I'm gonna go back and look and see what I started with. All right.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Beans. All right, Beans. Thank you for dropping down. Thank you so much for coming over and listening to my rant this morning. And I can't find my earbuds. This shit gonna bother the hell out of me. Cause I be listening, looking at movies and shit. Oh shit. Where are my earbuds? But yeah, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm gonna end it right here. I have a couple of minutes before I start my day. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Bye.